All right, guys, in today's video, I thought I would bring a little more clarity since my last video where I talked about leaving the Philippines. There still was a lot of questions and stuff in the comments. I wanted to clarify on some things, and I also wanted to talk about the visa situations for these countries and what you could expect. Stick around. All right, so first, I had a lot of comments like people were saying, uh, Gio, you'll find a good girl. You don't need to leave the Philippines. Listen, it has nothing to do with that. In fact, I'm actually really enjoying being single and living alone and traveling, kind of doing my own thing. So honestly, right now, I am not even looking for any kind of relationship or anything like that. It has nothing to do with why I want to leave. It's just simply I've been here a long time and I really haven't had the chance to really explore other countries. I mean, I did live in Vietnam for 6 months and I did kind of hop around. So I do feel like I've kind of explored Vietnam quite a bit. And that's why Vietnam's not really at the top of my list as a place that I would probably want to go to because I kind of been there, I've done that. Malaysia, I've been to a handful of times, but just small periods of time. And so I would love to give it like a full amount of time to really check it out. And Cambodia, I've never been to, so I'm interested in Cambodia. Not that it has great infrastructure and all of that, but I hear it's really inexpensive, so it might be a fantastic home base to branch out and just head to Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, just different places. That might be a fantastic place. Thailand, I've been there twice, once for a month and another time for a week. I really have not explored. I'd really kind of like to get into the vibe of it and see how it is living there. And for me, you really have to be at a place for about 90 days for me personally to kind of get a vibe of how it feels to live there. You don't do that from a 2-week vacation or even a month vacation. Indonesia, I've never been to. Super excited about Indonesia and checking that out as well. So those are basically the countries. Those are the only countries that I'm even considering right now. At some point, I would like to go make a trip to Colombia, Portugal, places like that. But I don't think I would ever want to live there per se. Asia really seems to be my vibe. And I've been here so long now, I don't want to go to a totally different area with different language, different customs. I kind of want to stick to Asia. It's kind of what I know. So Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia. I think I mentioned Thailand. Yeah. And so those are the countries I'm considering. So probably what I would do, again, I want to clarify, I'm in a year lease all the way till the end of this year. So I will not make a move until the end of this lease because I still have a lot of things I want to see and do. And again, I like Bacolod a lot. In fact, if I ever ended up back in the Philippines, it probably would be again in Bacolod or Iloilo. Iloilo has an edge for me because they now have the international flights going to Singapore, Hong Kong, and Bangkok, which is big for me. Hey guys, don't forget, if you're coming out to Southeast Asia or traveling anywhere, or even just for regular usage at home, make sure you pick yourself up a VPN so you can access all the websites you need safely and securely, especially out here when you're traveling and you log into a public Wi-Fi. You want to be on a VPN before you access your credit cards, your banks, any kind of pertinent information like that. Mask your location and identification. That way you can protect yourself from cyber attacks and other malware. Check it out today. There are big discounts going on right now at Surfshark. Use the link down in the description in the pinned comment to get your discount and your plan today. Back to the video. So again, likely what I would do that first year in 2026 is I probably would not immediately just settle into one country. I probably would do like 90 days in Malaysia, 90 days in Vietnam, maybe a couple months in Da Nang, 90 days in Indonesia, 90 days in Cambodia, just kind of spread it around and really just kind of see how I'm feeling. Am I really missing the Philippines? If so, the Philippines is not going anywhere. I can simply come back. I will offload all my stuff except for my motorbike. I have kind of made a decision to do that. I mean, it isn't that expensive to get started back up again, especially if you already have a motorbike. I've got a 10-year driver's license here. So I'm all set. Yeah, I already have a bank account, so it'd be easy to roll back into town and get established again. It'd be quite easy. One thing I do like about the Philippines is the Amazon free shipping. They don't have that in the other countries. That would kind of suck to have that go away, but that's not a reason to choose one country or another. So I kind of want to go into the visa situation. We all pretty much know about the Philippines. The Philippines, you can stay up to 3 years on a tourist visa. You get 30 days upon arrival, and then you can just kind of keep extending. And then, of course, you got your retirement visa and things like that. That's pretty easy. Malaysia, for most countries, when you step off the plane, you get 90 days visa free, which is a fantastic deal because you really could see whether you like it or not. You could get off the plane and just spend 90 days there, and you would know whether you like it or not. Now, visa extensions, pretty hard to come by for a tourist visa extension because you're already getting 90 days. But you could certainly hop out for a month or two and probably come back. It probably would not be that difficult. But you certainly couldn't do 90 days and try to extend at immigration while within the country. Probably not going to happen. Leaving for a day or two and trying to come back might not happen, but leaving for a month or two and then coming back, that's probably wouldn't be so difficult. Now, for me, I actually qualify for the digital nomad visa. They do have the MM2H visa program, which is for retirement, and it's really for the wealthy, man. I mean, you really got to have a pretty big deposit and show a pretty big monthly income. What a lot of people don't know is there is an easier alternative, and I may be pronouncing this wrong, but it's called the Sarawak MM2H, which is the other side of Malaysia. So there, your requirements go way down versus, like if you were to do the MM2H program in like Kuala Lumpur. So you guys can search that out. Of course, there's work visas and things like that, but most people aren't coming here out to work. Next up, we have Cambodia. Cambodia is probably Philippines, Cambodia, Thailand, probably the easiest ones. Cambodia, you get 30 days upon arrival. You can extend up to 12 months, so it's pretty easy. They have retirement visas as well, but you have to be age 55 or older. I'm still 53, so I got a few years to go on that. Turning 54 in July, so I'm almost there. The ease of staying long-term, very easy with extension and flexible visa rules. Indonesia is a bit more difficult, but they do have 30 days upon arrival, and you can extend out for another 30 days. They do have long-term stay options. You can get a social or a cultural or a business visa, which is good for 180 days. You can go through a company. It's not difficult to get that if you want to stay up to 6 months. Retirement visa, age 55 and older, need to show an income of like 1,500 US per month. Not a difficult one either. Thailand, right now, you get 60 days upon arrival. You can extend another 30 days. They are talking about lowering that 60 down to 30, I believe. Still, you can stay up to 90 days. Visa extensions, visa runs, not that difficult. And also Thailand, it's not hard to do like a retirement visa. You can go see a visa agent, and they even have guys that will just put in the deposit for you, so you don't even need to come up with the deposit money. So not difficult for Thailand either. Vietnam, you can do a 90-day multiple entry visa, e-visa online. Not hard at all. And then you can do visa runs, but most people, for me, that's kind of a pain. But to go live there for 90 days or so, like go live in Da Nang for 90 days, not difficult. So that's just kind of an overview of some of the countries. But again, I'm going to finish out the entire year here. I got a trip back to the United States on May 30th. And when I come back, I probably will head over to Thailand maybe around July. Probably spend a couple of months in Thailand checking it out. I will do probably Malaysia one more time. I'll combine it with a Kenya trip again. This Kenya trip, probably only a week. I want to go see the ocean side and check that out. Video's not real popular, but a lot of people expressed, hey, try to get some interviews with some African women, things like that. So I will do that this next time around, and you guys can see how the dating and stuff is there. I do plan on coming back if I do move away from the Philippines next year. I do plan on coming back and doing like motorbike trips around, and I think it'll kind of give me a fresh perspective. It'll kind of be more fun because I won't be living here. I'll just be visiting, and it'll be fun to go take a motorbike trip around and just kind of be more like a tourist instead of living here. It'll be kind of a different side of things for me, and I think people will find it really interesting as well. People are asking me, don't you think your YouTube channel will take a hit? It probably will, but I'll probably also pick up new viewers, and you never know. You never know. There's successful vloggers, and I had a Malaysia video that did about 12,000 views. That's not too bad. So I do think there's some interest, and I think I could probably spark some more interest in that type of lifestyle, kind of moving around, checking things out before you settle into one Southeast Asian country. A lot of people have discussed this, especially in my last live stream, that maybe the best of both worlds is really coming to the Philippines and living here. And when you find the girl of your dreams, simply go live in Thailand. I've known 24 couples that have lived here. They met their Filipina, they got married or whatever, and then they went and moved off to like Thailand together, and they are loving life. So that is an option for some people. You get the girl, and then you go off and maybe you live in a place that has better infrastructure and things like that. So, by the way, I did shave. I do have the goatee left. That will come off probably in another week. Just kind of playing around with things, see the look. Most people say, just stay clean shaven, Gio, and that's probably what I'll go back to do. But anyway, something new. Anyway, questions, comments, opinions on it. Let me know down below, and I will see everyone in the next video. Ciao.